Toyota is 4, Utex at 9. We are in the first quarter with 9 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Fernandez, good move, good shift. Fernandez, Andy, could go to town.
Yeah, so, you know, he's been very, very consistent. But Fernandez never has a 30, 40-point game. He thinks it's not necessary.
The Super Corollas keep an eye on whoever is driving, especially on Wayne. And Kunz gets his first foul off Wayne. There's always another Super Corolla guarding and double guarding whoever has the ball. And Wayne seems to be the favorite because he has the ability to leap high and he can go for the offensive boards. Now, this could be very tiring for Wayne. He's setting a very fast pace, and we are not in the air-conditioned Coliseum. We're at Rizal Memorial. It could sap his energy.
Yes, that's true. It's really very hot here.
It's 11-6. Toyota wearing the red shirts. Here is Wayne. They're on top by 5. To De La Cruz. An interception by De La Cruz. He anticipated the pass and Jaworski's back was turned. On the other side, De La Cruz. Great moment for Bong De La Cruz.
Yes, at the moment, Toyota doesn't seem to be playing good defense, and this is the reason why Utex is leading right now by 6 points. 7 points, I'm sorry.
Martin on his first foul. He stood there in the path of Kunz, and illegal block was called against him. 3 team fouls already called on Utex, the same as Toyota. They're neck and neck when it comes to team fouls. Kunz shaving the lead of Utex just by 1. They need this free throw. At the moment, they're down by 6 points. Got it? 13-8, 8 minutes and 32 seconds to go. First period. Both imports guarding each other. At least on the defense of Toyota, it's Kunz watching Wayne. Valencia. That was a nice loop. He saw the stretch arms already of Fernandez. He timed it well and had the arch. Fernandez trying to get back. 6 points by Mon Fernandez. Utex on top by 5. Martin. Here is Toyota. Fernandez on a straight pass inside, but Valencia got a piece of it going out.
Something that we also notice at this point, you sacrifice a lot when you use a lot of tall players. And we have a timeout first. Called by Utex. An outside shot by Donnie Ray Kunz. It's off. As I was saying earlier, I feel that Toyota is not running right now because it's using a lot of tall players, and only Francis Arnaiz and people like Danny Florencio can really speed up the ball game. And that's when Toyota can kill you because they can score 6, 8 straight points. And right now they're not running. They're playing into the kind of game that the Utex does like, because Utex is really noted for their great defense should you try to set up your patterns.
Jump between De La Cruz and Bulaong, won by Toyota's Jaworski. Here's Fernandez going from 18 feet. Wayne, but Jaworski's there. Look at this matchup. Kunz brings it down. It's 15-10. Kunz from end to end. Jaworski saving it. Another follow-up this time, making sure it's Kunz. Uncontested. They bring down the lead of Utex. 3 points. It's 15-12. 6 minutes and 53 seconds. First period. Here is Valencia. Wayne trying from the outside, tap going to Mon Fernandez. They're behind by 3. Inside to Relosa. They're on top by 3 points. It's 15-12. Jaworski getting that rebound. Here he comes. Going through the lane. He takes a tumble. It's okay. Valencia checked by Relosa. For a moment he thought he was free. And Valencia. Born Iloilo, Sara Iloilo. The second foul called against Relosa. And De La Cruz pulled out by McDonald in favor of Fritz Gaston, a very tough guard, playmaker.
I think the top defensive guard of the Utex Wranglers, Fritz Gaston. Right now, we can also see that it's Utex who's really running in the ball game, and Toyota seems to be content with just playing on an experimental basis. What we should notice on defense is that Adornado has not been scoring because it's Ramon Fernandez who's taking him as far as defensive chores are concerned.
Tipping off a miss from Fernandez. We have 5 minutes and 50 seconds to go. Utex on top by 2 points, 16-14, first period. Foul on Jaworski for pushing. First foul of him. That was the 15th foul already of Toyota. Gary Vargas coming in, pulling out Valencia. Coons continues to watch Wayne, and Gary Vargas, who just came in, greeted everybody with a long tom. Rebound play broken up by Coons. He's moving better. He's enjoying the heat. He's very agile, very aggressive. It's 18-14. Utex on top by 4. 5 minutes and 22 seconds. Gaston getting away too strong. 4 Toyota rebounders. Here's Velosa. Over very quickly to Fernandez. Good fake. Good move. Gaston just flew up.
Fernandez already has 8 points in the ball game, Pingboy. Could be a big night for Ramon today.
Adornado crowded and fouled by Bulao. Second foul on Nick Bulao. Samlani dispatched back by McDonald, pulling out Martin. Martin, birthplace, Bulacan. He stands 6'3", very bulky. Boggs on his third point. Boggs is always acting a decoy, particularly on this first period. Here's Jaworski forward to Relosa, but Wayne is there. Adornado on a defensive rebound. They're on top just by 3. Fritz over to Wayne. He's all alone. Oh, good stretch, good stride. When he made the stride, Andy, he found himself wide open.
Yes, a lot of players of the Toyota are not aware of who they are defending, so we can see a lot of Utex Wranglers free under the basket.
Bulao check from the blind side by Wayne. The crowd enjoyed that. Toyota is down by 5 points, 21-16, and here's Steve Watson.
The golden boy coming in for Boggs Adornado. Another shooting forward, Steve Watson.
There's Fritz Gaston, goes up, check. Oh, good jump by Relosa.
That was a great block by Relosa.
Gary Vargas, charging foul called against him. Relosa just stood his ground, held his ground.
2 defensive gems by Ricky Relosa. One a good block and one holding his own as far as getting a charging foul.
Home run pitch broken up. And here's Vargas losing it. Fernandez this time disturbing him. Relosa keeps it safely. Toyota down by 5 points.
Oh, that was a clearly backing violation. Jaworski was already in the front court and he threw a pass to Donnie Ray Coons, who was still at the back court.
And he thought that Coons was going to make one big dash forward. And Francis Arnaiz is in the game.
Some changes in the lineup. So Francis Arnaiz and Robert Jaworski in the backcourt, and Donnie Ray Coons will be playing as a power forward right now.
Bulaon out of the game, substituted by Francis Arnaiz, who just came in with 3 minutes and 48 seconds to go. First quarter, Coons looking for his balance. Got it.
That was a real tough shot because there were only 3 Toyota Super Corollas against 5 Utex defenders. Should have missed the shot. There was no chance for a rebound for them.
21-18. And And Utex staying on top, 3 points. Here's Wayne, nice watching him. Rebound, Samlani, blocked by Fernandez. Kunz to Jaworski, off to Francis.
So entry of Francis, immediately there's a fast breaking play, and of course complemented by Robert Jaworski running down the middle.
The minute they have the ball, they run, they move, they fly. And Anais is the one who's got the wings on his feet.
The lead of Utex is down now to 21-20, with 3 minutes and 4 seconds to go in the first quarter.
Watson saving it, back again to him from Gaston. Tapped out by Kunz. And we have a timeout being asked by Edo Campo. Gaston stretching and protecting the lead. 3 points, 23-20 for Toyota. Jaworski going for 3 points. Kunz on the rebound. There's a cut by Jaworski. Give and go play.
Yeah, ever since June Bernardino talked to Jaworski, we see a lot of penetrations by Jaworski. He's been showing in the last game he had 23 points. He went into the offense. So Jaworski can still play the kind of game that Filipinos really like, should he want to, but he really wants to control the tempo of the team by doing the assists and playmaking.
Oh, with the help of the top portion of the board, Samlani scores, protecting their lead back to 3, but Kunz is in possession for Toyota. Will be foul on Donnie Ray. And the good luck headband of Watson flew with 2 minutes and 2 seconds to go. Toyota now is in team foul trouble. From 15 feet, it is Stevie Boy Watson. 27-22, Toyota down by 5. Velosa, tight shot, and a foul called against Wayne. That's his first one. That was the 5th team foul of Utex. King is back in the game, resting Kunz.
Yeah, the most consistent Toyota Super Corolla so far in this elimination round of the Reinforced Filipino. Abe King, he's in the ball game. When we mean most consistent, I feel that not only the fact that Abe King has top scored several times for the team, but he's really also top rebounded for the team, and at the same time I think he has a lot of assists, and he's been playing great defense for the team.
Velosa cuts down the lead of Utex to 3 with 2 free throws. 27-24. Here's Samlani. Good move. Hit his shoulder fake on the right. Moved and switched to the left and stretched his arm for a basket. Samlani looks good. He's improving. Foul called against Vargas. He acknowledges it, and that's Gary's second foul. We have 1 minute and 23 seconds. First period. 16 foul of Utex. Back again to Jaworski. 3 seconds called against Velosa. He smiles, he acknowledges. 29-24. Gaston from 14. Here's Jaworski, fast again to a nice. Watch him move. Too strong. Vargas. Off to Jerry Samlani. It's Gaston moving closer. Stretching their lead now. 7 points. 31-24. Arnaiz being harassed, gets a foul from Vargas.
Utex up by 7, 31-24, 50 seconds in the first quarter.
And that was the 3rd foul of Gary Vargas, bringing his team in the 7th team foul. Fernandez, tough break. He had penetration. And Gaston bubbled, he bubbled.
Yes, he was passing off, it slipped his hand and he took the ball. I think that was a good call by referee Mateo.
Velosa check by Samlani, good lead.
Yes. Samlani having some brilliance in this game.
From 15 feet, Wayne stretching the lead further to 9, 33-24. 23 seconds to go, first quarter. Toyota is in trouble in this period. Wayne keeping an eye on Francis, makes his move, short. 5 seconds to go, enough time time for a basket. Steve shooting from that place. Samlani, and it's too late. At the end of the first quarter, we have Utex at 33. Toyota at 24, down by 9 points. During the between quarters, we had some changes. Fernandez driving in for 2. Edo Campo changing the lineup. He has Florencio now in the court together with Saldana, fresh from the bench. While at Utex, Adornado had a good pass to Wayne, who took steps, and Valencia back in the game for Utex.
We can see that Toyota Super Corals were a bit sluggish in the first quarter. I think it's because that they came late into the ball game. You know, they did not get themselves properly warmed up, especially Jaworski, who came in only about a minute before the game started. So some new life into the game with Danny Florencio and Francis Arnaiz in the backcourt. Very small team, but very fast, very shifty. A lot of hassle between these two players.
On a tip-in by King after Danny missed it under the goal, and he went there for a block, came into contact, and Florencio gets his first foul, 33-28. Utex on top by 5, Andy.
Something that I noticed about Danny Florencio also, Pingo, is that before, you know, he was really a noted forward, one of the best that the LAN ever had. But lately, when he entered into the PBA, he's been striving also to play defense. Like in that case, he tried to block a shot of Fritz Gaston, who's much, much taller than him. And Fritz Gaston going to the left side of the court, very strong on that side. So Danny also trying to get an all-around game going.
Here's King.
Charging foul call against Abe King, Pingoy.
And that was his first foul.
Well, Toyota also has most of its big guns already in the ball game. For Utex, Lim and Beng continues to sit on the bench. No action yet from Lim and Beng. I think the reason for this is also the fact that Fritz and Julius Wayne, who are playing as guards, are really playing a good game.
Adornado getting away from Abe King on that play. They were top by 8 points, 36-28. 10 minutes and 44 seconds to go. We're now in the second canto. Saldana barreling in, loses the ball.
Look at the statistic on your screen. Utex only shooting 44%, but Toyota more miserable with 33%. 10 out of 30.
Oh, the percentages are terrible for Toyota. Let's see if they can capitalize on the turnover. Somebody staying on Fernandez, but Fernandez is very shifty.
He's the only one really consistently scoring for Toyota. He has already 12 points. The other top scorer is Donnie Ray Kunz, who's now resting on the bench with 8.
Utex on top by 6, 36-30. Valencia too strong. Valencia lost it. Forward now to Francis Saldana, missing, but King is there.
A little semblance of the fast break, not a good real completion, but a good follow-up by an offensive rebound by Abe King. So it's down to 4 now, Pingoy, 36-32 with 9 minutes and 50 seconds to go in the second quarter.
And here's Samlani. Abe King is watching Adornado. He's timing his shot. MVP of last year, Bogs Adornado. And so far, that was the 7th point. Good basket.
Yes, Fernandez has played the whole ball game so far and continues to shine, you know, just as he is expected to.
Well, his experience, his talent is going to just run roughshed on the centers of Utex. Francis Arnaiz staying too close in Julius Wayne. That's his first foul and the 3rd team foul of Toyota. McDonald all set to dispatch Lim and Beng, who's just about 48 points shy away from the 5,000 point. And Gaston resting.
Another person who's seen action completely is Julius Wayne. Like in that play, he was low posting against Francis Arnaiz. It's very hard for Francis to really check him. Should have a lot of help from his other teammates.
It's 40-34. And on the rebounds, Utex has outdone it against Toyota. They're just about equal on assists. And the control of the boards is definitely in favor of Utex.
In the previous play, we had another conversion by Ramon Fernandez at Pingoy.
And Adornado hitting twice. Getting back the basket for Utex, and Toyota trails by 6 points. It's 42-36. Arnaiz on 3 points.
Yes.
Got it.
that's an easy way to cut down the lead, hit a three-point shot, but it's not that easy to make that shot, 22 feet away.
And Utex lead down now by 3, 42-39. And Wayne. Rebound, it's Boggs. Samlani moving closer. Saldana now controls. Look at her nice move. Bounce and anticipated by Wayne. Good interception. Valencia, but Fernandez is there. Check. Good block. And it trickled out. Oh, the crowd is enjoying the defense of both teams.
Yes, especially Ramon Fernandez, who only has 1 foul at this point, but he has already 2 or 3 block shots, and he's really been scoring well for the team.
It's 42-39. Utex keeping the ball. They're keeping the lead. They're on top by 3 points. 7 minutes and 50 seconds to try to go for 20 feet. And Arnaiz gets away.
That was also compliments of a great pass by Danny Florencio. These two little speedy people really work well together. Something.
And Arnaiz appears like he's got his wings on his feet. He soars. Utex now just on top by 1. Boggs wants it back. Blocked. Saldana, but Bang keeps it. He can break into the scoring, but no. Samlani checked again by Saldana. Tremendous defense. Toyota. Saldana gets the rebound. Off to Florencio. But Wayne is there. He fires from 17. Getting it. Oh, yes. Putting the lead now for Toyota with 7 minutes to go, second period.
I think at this point, Pingoy, Utex either needs a timeout or some fresh people in, because right now Toyota has controlled the tempo as far as fast breaking is concerned. We only see one player going back to the defense for Utex.
And speaking of the defense, Andy?
Toyota has already 8 block shots, 4 of them compliments of Ramon Fernandez.
Florencio guilty of his second foul. That was the 4th team foul of Toyota. Utex has no team fouls on the second period.
Traveling violation by Boggs Adornado, yes.
And here's the power guard of Utex, Fritz Gaston, being dispatched right back from McDonald, pulling out Valencia.
He really needs Fritz, because Fritz is very aware of when as far as playing anchor for the team is concerned. So they have to check the fast breaks of Toyota.
King on a roll. Tremendous move. After getting the lead by 1 point, they stretch it a bit by 3, 45-42. Here's Gaston. The minute he came in, he answered the bell with a basket. 45-44. It's Gaston watching Fernandez. How about that?
Well, that has always been a matchup between them. Fritz has always liked to take the taller fellow, because I think he really has good defense. Basic sound, established defense.
And he's got broad shoulders. Finally, Bang connects. His first 2 points.
Gives back the lead to Utex, 46-45.
Danny Florencio, the old warrior. Saldana, the rookie. Samlani leaping high. We have 5 minutes and 30 seconds to go, second quarter. Here is Bang. Once more.
He could also have a good night tonight, Pingoy. Just about 45 points away from the 5,000 mark.
Here's Fernandez. And Gaston continues to keep an eye on him. He may go for a roll. He's moving closer to the basket. He pulls back. Wayne saving it. He's looking for a receiver. Waits out for Gaston. Goes through the lane. Fake drive to Samlani. Samlani getting confidence.
So the entry of Fritz Gaston brought a lot of life to Utex. He came in, made a basket, had 2 assist pass, and suddenly the team is alive again.
And Florencio, born out of Lucena City, contributing a basket, bringing down the lead of Utex.
50-47. 4 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the second quarter.
Velosa being sent back by Ocampo. And Martin coming in. And we have a timeout.
Also for the 2 top men, Fernandez and Abe King. So I don't know if this will deteriorate the quality that Fernandez has been showing for the Super Corollas. He already has 16 points. Well, Kuz also scored 8 points in the first quarter and has seen no action in the second quarter. Let's see if he can continue to pick up.
Bogs Adornado shooting straight, stretching their lead now to 52-47. Here's Kunz, and Gaston is guarding him. He fades away. Bogs Adornado getting his second offensive foul. Defensive rebound. Bogs moving closer. Air ball on Martin. Power to Saldana. 3 minutes and 50 seconds to go. Saldana may go for the basket, losing it, but picked up by Relosa. It was just rolling towards him, picked it up, and Relosa scores. 52-49. Utex continues to lead. 3 points. They almost lost it. They did. They got it back. Here is Gaston, but tapped out by Relosa.
Only 11 seconds left on the shot clock for Utex.
The difference in this contest is just control of the boards. The minute they have it, both teams run. Bang! Martin losing his footing there, recovering. Adornado top of the circle, being harassed by Arnaiz. He goes, and Wayne gets it back, follows it, and he gets hacked. Would be against Terry Saldana. That's his first. The sixth team foul against Toyota, and on the second quarter, no fouls have been called against Utex. Wayne trying to go for his 12th basket. 12-point. Still looking for the 12th point. Arnaiz trying to cross his path just for luck, just in case. Break up your concentration. Toyota down by 4 points. 53-49. 3 minutes and 2 seconds. And the old warrior, Danny Florencio, gets fouled by Beng. First foul on Beng, and that's the first team foul against Utex. They've been playing tough, very close, but no fouls have been called against them. Danny going for his 6-pointer. It is Florencio watching Lim and Beng. Kunz now taking Wayne. Bounce to Bogs. Bogs turning around short. Saldana really playing close. Kunz. Saldana loses it, hit his leg, it rolled out. We have a timeout being asked by McDonald, and back to our studios. Wayne in the corner, bounce inside, and we have a check there. There were two Toyota Super Corollas watching. Adornado and Arnaiz trying to save it. Pass was too hard, out of reach. And because they controlled the board, Utex controls the lead. Here's Beng. Now knocking in 6 points.
3 out of 4 for Lim and Beng.
Kunz out to Relosa, tight. He goes in a fast clip, over now to Saldana. And Gaston trying to defend. The drive on a possible shot of Gaston, stolen by Arnaiz, who went down very quickly. Had a good drive, passing it on, completed by Relosa. And now we have Martin getting his second foul. Saldana could break the tie. It's at 55 all right now with 1 minute and 40 seconds to go. We are in the second quarter. Saldana of Toyota getting his third point. Utex on its third team foul. Kunz continues to guard Wayne. Adornado is free. You can't leave him free. .13th point coming off Bogs Adornado. It's Wayne watching a nice, going for 3 points. Got it.
That's the second. Yeah, second 3-point shot.
And says right on your face. Utex is down by 2. Here's Wayne trying to get back the basket. Off to Beng. Goes over the board. Wayne was going at a very fast clip. And check. Body contact called against Wayne. No basket there. That is Wayne's second.
You know, something interesting is that Francis continually want to challenge Wayne. I think that there's been some talk between them.
Here's Florencio. Out to a nice. And Wayne almost getting it. Saved. And Wayne steals off a nice. And Wayne says, see, I did it. I stole and I converted. Over to Danny Florencio. Play broken up. Kuhn saves it. He goes in a zigzag. Flies up too strong. 59 all. And Boggs has it. Timing himself. Goes to the lane. It gets blocked but foul. There is something going on between Arnaiz and Wayne. There is Kohler, and Arnaiz goes to him and says, it's only a game. Don't lose your cool. I did it on you. You did it on me. It's fine. I got a basket, 3 points. You got a basket off me.
Yeah, that's true. That's a mark also of a professional.
And Velosa getting his third foul. 8. We have a 60-59 count. They go to Arnaiz. And there goes the horn at the end of the first 24 exciting minutes. Utex on top by 2 points, 61. Gaston is on Fernandez, and Fernandez moving closer, getting it, tying the game at 61 all. We just started the third quarter. Good leaping interception by Fernandez. Kuhn saving it. It's 61 all. Boggs is watching Abby King.
I think in that instance also Abe King has a lot of an advantage because Abe King is a guy who likes to drive towards the basket, and Boggs is not very proficient as far as his defense is concerned.
And Boggs gets his first foul off Abby King. Wayne continues to keep an eye on Arnaiz. Here's Fernandez. Samlani. Jerry Samlani, born in, I understand, from overseas, but grew up in the South, and he really had to play basketball because his brothers and sisters said, if you want to earn a living, better play basketball. Gaston too strong. This ball picked up by a nice, look at him move. But Adornado comes into contact. Foul, that's his second one. And the second team foul of Utex. 61 all. A very strong backcourt man on Toyota's portion. Good move by Fernandez. The minute he got it, turned around, spun and scored.
With this kind of a lineup that Toyota has, we're going to see a lot of sacrifices from the guards. I think they'll continually go to low post because Fernandez and Abe King has an advantage there. Only when there's a possibility for a fast break will we see conversions from the guards.
Arnaiz losing it, Gaston almost, and Samlani too strong. Coombs off to Jaworski. It's 63-61. Toyota by 2. And here's Francis back passing it, and bang! But Fernandez is there. He carpets just the same. He swung from left to right. Play broken up by Gaston. Things are happening fast. They're moving fast. They're on the road. They're on the mainstream. 63 all. Fernandez and Gaston trying to watch him tightly.
A great follow-up by Coombs, yes. You know, Pingo, in that play, he sort of suspended himself in midair, found the bearings really, and made the shot.
Well, before Fernandez took the basket, the shot, they had eye-to-eye contact. He said, go ahead, I'm right here.
Yeah, so he was expecting he was there for the possible offensive rebound.
And Francis Arnaiz reaching over. That's his third foul. We have 9 minutes and 43 seconds to go. Third quarter, 65-63. Utex down by 2. Box Adornado from 15 feet.
Compliments of a great screen provided by Fritz Gaston. Box coming from low post on top, got the screen and got the pass.
A nice from 17. Samlani on the rebound. He improves every play.
That's his 12th rebound of the ball game, I think, Pingoy.
Safely to Gaston. And Fernandez blocks him, gets the ball. Jaworski, terrific play. Very quick, it hardly bounced.
You know, that's when you call a block really great, because he not only blocked, he took the ball away. Something reminiscent of Bill Russell, you know. That's his 5th block shot of the ball game.
Fernandez to Francis to Jaworski. They're on top by 2. Gaston too strong. Here comes Sonny Jaworski. Going for 3. Here is Beng. Away from 14.
Beng has 10 points in the ball game also, so something a good night for Lim and Beng so far.
Olsen a fake drive. He really wanted to go for it. He saw Gaston blocking him, so he passed it out, but contact really called against Fritz Gaston. That's his 2nd foul, and he's pulled out. And coming in is De La Cruz. Francis Arnaiz is rested now
by Team Coloso.
Coloso
also had a good game last Thursday against Mariwasa. So this is his first time in the ball game.
Coons hitting from 19 feet. Coons scoring inside and out. Stretching the lead back to 2 points, 69-67. And Utex not really trying to stay away too far. Coons on the rebound. Forward pitch. Coloso is all alone. Too strong. But King was there to try to support. And finally Utex controls it. Utex coming down very quickly. Tough break on that fast break. Coloso trying to harass Lim and Beng. Would be foul already on Tim. Coloso has his hands full. He's got an old pro. That's his first one. Coloso, the rookie. We're coming to you live. And Adornado from 15. Fernandez pitching it forward. De La Cruz anticipating it. 7 minutes and 35 seconds to go. Third quarter. If Utex scores, it will be another tie. And Beng, in spite of the umbrella defense, let's go. 69 all.
Yes. You know, Toyota has been making a lot of errors and not been capitalizing on the fact that they could have had a lot of fast breaks. And at this point, it's a tight ball game, 69 all.
And King scoring from 16 feet. He's having a terrific conference. Abe King all around. 71-69. It's Toyota by 2. But Wayne may get it back. And if he scores, it'll be another tie. Yes, it's counted with another opportunity to score from the foul lane. If he does, it is going to be back in the lead for Utex. Second foul on Velosa. On that one, it's Coloso, Team Coloso. Watson resting Samlani.
So at this point, Utex really does not have a center. And I think Steve Watson has to fill up that vacancy at this point, no? But he's not really a center.
Wayne succeeds on a slam. King almost got away, but De La Cruz, using his experience, flagged it out. First foul on Bong. 6 minutes and 49 seconds to go. Fourth team foul called against Utex. Fernandez, yes.
22 points for Ramon Fernandez.
Very heavy on the scoring department. 6 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Third period. Toyota on top by 1 point only. They broken up by Fernandez. Jaworski in a fast clip. Bouncing into Kunz. He may go all the way.
That was a great dunk by Kunz. We're up by 3 right now, Pingo. 75-72 with 6 minutes and 11 seconds in the third quarter.
Bigger lead by the Super Corollas. 6 minutes and 5. Play broken up by Team Colosso. Team really getting the ball out from Limenbeng, and there's a foul of De La Cruz.
Oh, there was a lot of fancy pass there behind the back pass by Jaworski to Fernandez, and Fernandez a blind pass back to
Second
AV.
foul on De La Cruz. We now have a timeout being asked by Edo Campo. We have some messages for you.
With a conversion by Team Colosso and a throw-in play by Toyota, and Steve Watson coming back with a layup of his own.
A score by Colosso, retaliation by Steve Watson. Our score now is 77-74. Toyota on top by 3 points. And King forward to Steve Watson, but Kunz is there. Will Watson go? Yes. Kunz almost looked as if he gave it away. But Fernandez is there. He snakes in. Counted. The experience, the talent of Mon Fernandez. Very visible. 79-76. Toyota on top by 3. Could be 4 depending on a slam conversion. 5 minutes and 3 seconds to go. Yes.
So another shot for Fernandez. Well, you have your matchup on your screens between the two imports, practically even as far as scoring and even rebounding is concerned. It's only Julius Wayne had more playing time, so he had more assists in the ball game.
Colosso playing it tough defense, getting his third. He acknowledges. And that was the third team foul of Toyota versus 16 fouls of Utex. Here's Watson, sees the lane, fakes out. Adornado hitting from 20 feet away.
Only the 4th point of Bogs Adornado in the 3rd quarter. Also a silent quarter so far for Bogs Adornado.
Here's Abe King spinning, and he certainly made a spectacular turn. The crowd enjoyed that.
Yeah, nobody does that better than Abe King. That kind of a spin and a conversion.
You should have seen the expression of Martin's face. He said, "Where are you?"
Yeah, where'd you go?
Utex down by 4 points, 82-78. Team Colosso now getting his 4th foul. He's in possession. Here's Jaworski. Good pass to Kunz. Converting it. He could have gone for the basket, but he seemed to have lost his balance when he had one bounce. Went up and got it, stretching the lead. 6 points. A bigger lead by Toyota. Utex must score. And Adornado losing it, tap, going to Fernandez. Look at the stride of Fernandez. Oh, he got it. He brought everybody to their feet. They're applauding. They are clapping for Mon Fernandez.
27 points for Mon Fernandez.
Andy, they enjoyed that.
Yeah, you know, I thought he was just going to get it off the glass, but suddenly he just dunked it so effortlessly.
Mon Fernandez in the corner. De La Cruz doing damage. He has been scoring well, very steady. He scored 16 points against the 34 of Mon Fernandez. There have been several exciting leaps and block shots. And Andy, do we have any records established or broken?
Well, we were informed earlier that Great Taste had the record so far in this conference with 30, and right now Toyota has 14 block shots in the ball game.
Forward pass, it's Watson and Kunz checking him. It bounced off the head of Kunz.
That's the 15th block shot for Toyota. Compliments of Kunz.
Varela's in the game for Utex together with Gaston, who changed things around for the Wranglers. Vargas, Samlani, and Watson. Bogs Adornado is in the bench together with Limenbeng. For Toyota, it is Kunz, Fernandez, Saldana, Jaworski, and Arnaiz. Here's Gaston driving off Sonny, and the Big J gets a foul.
Yeah, Abe King coming in the red shirts. Speaking of red, join the family of firefighters in Code Red Wednesdays at 9:30 p.m. on this channel, Channel 2.
I like your transition there, Andy. Kunz on his 4th foul. Here's Watson. Kunz, in spite of the fact that Vargas and Samlani there, and we have collision. You can see Jaworski's face.
It's a deliberate foul called on
Deliberate
Jaworski.
foul called against him. That's his third. He goes closer to Edocampo. He is going to the... For a moment, we thought he was going to get a towel.
You know, in that play, Jaworski did not meet the ball. So when he saw Varela coming in for a possible interception, he gave him a little hip movement, and the referees caught it.
And Varela capitalizing on that foul of Jaworski. We have 5 minutes and 51 seconds to go. Utex on top by 4. The second point of Tito Varela. Vargas is on Jaworski. Here is Gaston. Inside to Samlani, who's been doing fine. Samlani having a terrific night. 12 points.
And Utex right now leading by 7 points, possibly 8. Possible upset for Utex at this point. You know, with Adornado and Wayne on the bench, when they come in, there's a possibility they could not be controlled. We have a timeout called by the Toyota Super Corollas.
And we have commercials for you. It's 32 seconds to go in this fourth and last quarter. Utex at the moment ahead by 7 points. 107 to 100. Could be cut down further by Fernandez, having a fine night.
Yes, it seems that only he is really having a good game, and I'm sure that he would like the team to really be helping him out. You can see him clapping after the timeout called by the Super Corollas. Let's get going, fellas.
Varela guilty of that second foul. Gaston watching a nice inside to Fernandez. Watson is there, and it's counted. It's counted. Watson looks exasperated, saying, I just raised my arms.
38 points for Ramon Fernandez. We were talking about earlier, maybe Fernandez could have 40 points, and today he seems that he's going to reach 40 or maybe even go over. He's been working very hard for his team.
On our score here on the table, it is 38, and on the screen it's 36. It's somewhere around there. The point is Fernandez having an outstanding night. He's back in his old form. Inside hit, very quick by Gary. Vargas. Utex is in team foul trouble. And here's Fernandez once more. And backing off. Offensive foul called against Mon Fernandez. Second foul on Mon. Here's Fritz Gaston. He has turned the tide for Utex. Rebound. Here we come. It is Relosa, too strong. And Varela went there to distract him.
Ricky Relosa had the right idea here, the free lane. There was a possibility for a three-point play. Being 6'3", we can see that he can also dribble very well, and I think he took the proper shot.
Third foul on Varela. Always a tough guard. He does his job. Toyota's behind by 5 points. Utex 109 and Toyota 104. 4 minutes and 34 seconds to go.
It's down to 4. 109 to 105 right now, Pingoy.
On the first quarter, it was Utex at 33-24 of Toyota. On the second quarter, Utex 28-35 by Toyota. And then it went down to 23 in the third quarter versus 32 by Toyota. But on this fourth quarter, Utex Wranglers has come back strong. They're alive, and they're on top by 4 points. Crossover to Arnaiz. So Toyoski to Arnaiz.
Yes. Toyota coming back strong again, now playing a very fast game, and we see Coach McDonald calling on the services of Bogs Adornado and Julius Wayne, who are standing by right now.
Here's Samlani coming to his own, checked by Fernandez. Forward pass to Relosa, over to Arnaiz, to Abe King using his left. It went rim around the roses.
You know, the ball was spinning, and you can hear the crowd shouting together with the spin of the ball.
They were holding their breaths. We have a two-man substitution. Wayne, Adornado, pulling out Watson and Gary Vargas. 3 minutes 41. last quarter. 109 for Utex and Toyota coming closer. 107. King, very steady, very consistent. Tonight so far scored 10 points. It's the 11th point of Abe King.
Lead is down to 100-908 with 3 minutes and 40 seconds left in the ball game.
It's a one-point game, and Utex enjoying it. Looks Adornado, timing. And follow-up, good, counted. Samlani coming to his own. Velosa, guilty of that foul.
You know, just before that play, Pingo, I saw a flash bulb coming down from the Coliseum, and then it exploded almost in the just where Ed Ocampo was sitting together with Team Coloso.
And we have splinters. We can see one which they haven't seen yet.
It's right there at the middle, yeah.
It's on the blue circle. This could be very painful. And Andy, Samlani has been doing fine.
Yes, he has 15 points in the ball game and also 15 rebounds.
And our referee Mateo was trying to help out. He picked up some splattered splinters and kind of cut his fingers. Dropped it like a hot potato. And referee Ledesma trying to look at the gleam just in case maybe. Fernandez scoring 39 points, and he has already had 8 defensive rebounds.
You know, just before we had the brownout, Pingo, I remember Toyota was ahead something like 8 points by 8 points, 88 to 80, and then after that brownout, the momentum completely swung to the side of the Utex Wranglers. Right now, we also have another light caused by something, you know, it's not man-made, you know, actually by nature itself, and
fluorescent falling down.
So let's see if the momentum can switch to the side of the Super Corollas. Although right now the Utex Wranglers are leading by 3 points possible for with this foul shot of Jerry Samlani.
Mon Fernandez has established already 9 block shots. Samlani crossing the line.
Yes,
he was stepping on the line.
That call was made by referee Mateo. He had his eyes on the guy's foot and he called it properly.
Toyota down by 3 points. 108. Interception. Gaston anticipated that. Here's Adornado being pressed. Loose ball picked up by Boggs. And Wayne gets it off. They're on top by 5. 2 minutes and 57 seconds to go. Gaston getting a foul off. That's his 5th. That is his 5th foul. Both teams are in team foul trouble. Toyota needs this from Fernandez. They're behind by 4. 113, 109 of Toyota. When we had a brownout, Utex was trailing. When the lights came back, they came right back in the mainstream. With that minor interruption, it could work also for Toyota. Here's Gaston. Wayne, 2 minutes and 38 seconds to go. They're on top by 4. Varela's free, checked by Fernandez. His 10th block. Here's Jaworski looking for an opening. Can't, and Varela was there. Couldn't control it. It goes out of the court. Toyota will keep. Both teams in foul trouble. Wayne watching a nice. King losing it. Samlani. Samlani having an outstanding evening.
Only 2 minutes and 10 seconds left in the ball game, and Utex is still up by 4 at this point.
Here's Gaston losing it. Jaworski getting it, but saved by Wayne. We're in the last 2 minutes. And the last 2 minutes is brought to you by Lipovitan. 113 to 109. We have a timeout being asked by the Wranglers, and we have some messages for you. We have 1 minute and 56 seconds to go.
Yes, this is a very crucial play for Utex at this point. If they make this basket, they'll be up by 6, and it's a very comfortable margin. For Toyota, they have to play great defense here, prevent Utex from making this shot.
And Mon Fernandez has broken his record and has established an all-time high in terms of block shots. It's 10. Jaworski saves it on a ball and play broken up by Fernandez. Fernandez in possession. They're behind by 4. They need a basket. It goes around. No count. Foul already called against Fritz. It's on the floor.
I think that's his 6th foul.
And that is his 6th and last foul.
You know, Fernandez really wanting to take charge in this ball game. He was the one who was defending against Adornado. He had a steal of Adornado, and he went for the basket, tried to get the foul, which he was able to fish from Fritz Gaston.
And Gaston leaving the game with 11 points. Fritz Gaston played a tremendous defensive and offensive performance. When the lights came back, he was responsible for recharging Utex Wranglers.
Okay, in Gaston's stead, we have Bong de la Cruz coming back into the ball game. These are very crucial foul shots for Ramon Fernandez. Earlier, he only split his charities. This time, for them to have a good chance at the game, he should score both of them. Again, it's a split by Ramon Fernandez, and they're still down by 3 at this point, Pingoy.
And it's 1 minute and 20 seconds to go. And there's a foul called against Varela for excessive movement. He regrets it, hangs on to the ball. Offensive foul called against him.
No charities there because that was an offensive foul, Pingoy, even though they are in penalty.
That's the rule. And Toyota, they're down by 3. 113, 110. They need a basket. They can go for a slam or 3 points. Kunz barreling in.
Yes, it's down to 1 with 1 minute and 6 seconds to go.
Anybody's ball game.
Yes, even a possible overtime.
Hang in there. Full court press being applied. And Toyota trying to be careful not to foul. Here's Varela trying to break away. And Julius Wayne for a moment was already 1 step ahead. But Kunz breaks up the play with a tag from behind.
Okay, Pingo, they also only have 9 seconds left on their shot clock. So Utex should set up a play as soon as possible.
The Utex bench has been warned by the desk. 48 seconds to go.
Only 6 seconds left on the shot clock.
Adornado is fouled.
Yes, he was aware of that, so he was going to the basket.
And it is Mon Fernandez's foul. That was the foul of Mon Fernandez, his 3rd. Bogs on the spotlight. They're just on top by 1 point.
Something very rare also. Adornado missing one of his foul shots so far. So even he should convert this. All Toyota has to go for in the next place, just a 2-point shot.
The MVP of 1981. 3-time MVP, Bogs Adornado. Stretching a bit their lead by a basket and a steal by Varela. He keeps on going. Over to Wayne. Wayne gets fouled by Robert Jaworski.
We even had Glenn McDonald stepping into the court because he felt that was a bad foul committed by Jaworski.
We have 30 seconds to go.
You know, it's a good thing the referees didn't see that because they would have automatically called a technical foul on Glenn McDonald for stepping into the court.
coming off a warning already. And there's a timeout being asked by Ed Ocampo. We turn you back to our studios.
At 6:30 p.m.
Julius Wayne on the spotlight. And the difference is not really coming from the lane, from the free throw lane.
Yes, we only have 30.6 seconds left in the ball game, and Utex is up by 2.
30 seconds to go. 114, 112.
Oh, he missed both of them, Pingoy.
And Fernandez prepared for that miss in leap high. There is pressure everywhere. Fernandez zigzagging too strong. Samlani winning that rebound. Oh, what a big night, and he hang on too long to that.
There's a
And there's a held ball. We have a lock ball here. Coons timed it well. Samlani maybe could have just dispatched that ball very quickly.
Yes. He held on to the ball too long, and we only have 14 seconds left in the ball game. Possible overtime still, Pingoy.
Yes.
Depends all on this jump ball between Donnie Ray Coons and Jerry Samlani. I think both of them will give everything with this jump ball.
This is going to be a big one. And it's going to our nice. They can go for a three-point shot. Maybe bounce to Coons. Coons sees the opening.
Yes, and he ties the ball game.
The time stops at 6 seconds. Forward now to Bob Adornado. And no count. There was a foul on Adornado with 2 seconds, 0.7. 2.7
seconds.
This is the big difference now. That key play. That big drive of Box Adornado, in spite of the fact that he knew Coons was right there beside him.
You know, one thing really funny about that play, Glenn McDonald was calling for a timeout, but the players already threw in the ball, so there was no more chance for a timeout.
Box delivers. This is a key moment. We have the upset just about to be officially registered.
Not really. I think Toyota still has a timeout, and they can still make use of this, Pingoy.
And Boggs makes it.
Yes, there is a timeout by Toyota.
We will not turn over. We will hang on to the air. And those of you who are weak at heart, recharge your pacemakers, because this could be the most agonizing 2.7 seconds.
Yes, Pingoy, at this point we see that already Donnie Ray Coons has already driven towards the basket twice and converted. Ramon Fernandez having a little hard time because they anticipate the pass going to him. So this last 2.7 seconds, perhaps a quick throw into low post, either to Donnie Ray Coons or to Ramon Fernandez. Try to fish for the foul, try to go for the basket as soon as possible.
If it is tight on that side, they can always go for the low percentage shot.
Maybe a long shot from Jaworski or Francis Arnaiz.
That's right. And they have done it during the second quarter.
We have the Toyota Super Corollas on your screen. It's very unfortunate that we cannot see Ed Ocampo. I'm sure he's trying to iron out a pattern for his team right now. But I feel the best pattern that they can have at this point is to either go to Donnie Ray at low or to Ramon Fernandez, because a foul is two foul shots and a chance for them to tie the ball game. And I'm sure Utex will also be very, very careful about their fouls, because should they foul and the person will be able to convert, they could even lose the game just outright.
And Ed Ocampo is using a slate plus several markers to be very, very specific on what is going to be done on the next 2.7 seconds.
Yeah, the question now is who is going to throw in for Toyota. Most probably Sonny Jaworski. And we're going to see that on Glenn McDonald's part, he's going to harass maybe Tito Barela or Julius Wayne, harassing the inbound thrower, perhaps to try to get him off mark, try to intercept as he throws in a high looping pass.
And they just broke out from the huddle with Coach McDonald. Now we're back again seeing the red shirts.
Yes, we see them already positioned, Utex Wranglers, as far as the defenders are concerned. And we see it's already Samlani, the tallest fellow, who's going to harass Jaworski's inbound throw. So let's see if Jaworski can get this to low post, to Ramon or to Donnie Ray Coons.
Okay, 2.7 seconds. Stay with it. Stay glued. Ariel too high. But Varela also went up together with Coons. It's Coons who touched it last.
So Utex coming with an upset win, I think, at this point with 1.4 seconds to go.
Box Adornado can just embrace it. And there it goes with a foul called against Coons. And Box will go back to the line. He missed twice. He scored twice on the free throw. And his teammates are encouraging him. 116, could be 117 or 18 to the final score of Toyota's 114. And here is Boggs. He was not distracted by the rag-a-mop man, and the referee now tells our janitor, stay put. Would be the 26 point by Boggs, yes. 118, 114 of Toyota. And Samlani had a big night. Watson had a big night. Everybody contributed. Fritz Gaston certainly performed well.